This is just a app I use or whatever you want to call it, and I find it really helpful in winning races. Well, or figuring out where you messed up or any of that stuff. So here we entered in just a random time slip. You enter in everything from your time slip. You save it. Now, time slip simulator is a very, very important tool in success. Here's all your stuff. You can set quarter mile, 1,000 feet, max 60 foot, 4/10, all this. You can change all that up. Alright, and for this pass, I'm going to be in this 790 car right here. And you can see, it'll even show who wins and how much you took and all that. Here's all the result. 10 feet. Alright, there we go. As you can see here, 890 car. Still got about 200 numbers at about 330. Just keep coming. Just coming up past half track. Here comes 790 car. Alright, coming up about 200 feet. Alright, and if you see right here, 890 car, still about 200 numbers away. Still coming. Still coming. Right now he's at about 100 numbers because the car is about a 10th. Coming, and then coming. Right there. You can see that it shows here about taking 70, and about from the back tire to the front tire when he was back here, that's about 100. So you close it a little bit. 890 car could have backed in a little bit, try to take a front tire. On a junior, a front tire, which is 16 inches, is a 10. So, right, yeah. Now we're going to do this, and then it brings up everything. It took 70. Alright, so now we're going to go 890 point of view. Next one. I'm at about 330 right now. Coming up on this is when you start backing up into him. Alright. We're just at the mile-an-hour cone. And still a car back, so you better be getting on the brakes real hard right here, and then just drop them right there. That would have been about 20. Alright. Out of this. Same thing. From here we're going to go 790 point of view. That's how you should do this 790 point. 60 feet out of me. Coming up on 330. You're looking over. If you're not catching them, you got about till a mile an hour cone to make a decision on what you're going to do. So you got about a tenth on them right now, just drop right there. Now we'll go back into full speed and see how fast that would actually be if you were doing full speed. So and that one dropped right there. So like I said, if you it all depends on what your setup is. I mean, if you're holding a 10, you're gonna have to drop if you're not getting there. And if you're it's either gonna go one or two ways. It's either they're gonna win just from being 53 and you being 95, or they're gonna drive through the stripe and you're gonna drop and they're gonna break out. So let's make this a close. Let's see what we can do here. All right, we're gonna go heads up just to see. We're going 890 heads up, so I'm just gonna copy. He was 53, so I'll put it at about probably about 32. I'm just gonna copy down all. We're gonna. What's my brother's? Probably about, I think, 1.9. Alright, we're gonna do that. And everything else we're just gonna copy down. 633. And 8.9. I didn't know if y'all realized, but one of the reasons, is an 890 car. This is the reason that 790 car lost. Was either just wasn't running the number or tried to drop too early or something. This is from one of my brother's time slips from last weekend. He's over here. Alright. So if you look at here, he should jump out on me a little bit. And but I got starting line advantage. He's got 60-foot advantage. We're just gonna see how this goes. Real time right here. Okay, we're done. That's a good race. Taking 20. So like I said, 10 is about a wheel. Took a little bit more than a wheel. Like I said, it's hard on this though, because you look over, this roll bar's right in the way, so you can't really find their spot. But if we go up here, you can tell a lot easier who jumps out first. So I can tell who jumps out first. You can Alright. So we're at about, still at about 20. Right over here. You should be backing into them, trying to take about 10, depending on what you're holding. And then just right there. And then just yeah, it's 20. See here, I was all starting on advantage, so I proves how much starting on advantage, because I mean everything else is pretty the same. He was 20 better, pretty well 20 better on the right. Took 20, because they both went dead on. So I mean, like I said, you can, even if you're not junior, you can still, dragster. Yeah, now you're in a big car. You race no box, which is primarily door cars. And you do that. So, yeah, this is just a little tool I use. I think it makes this better. But, that's about it. Exactly.